Have you ever wondered what an accountant does on a daily basis? Well, I'm going to show you an example of how to prepare a cost of goods manufacturing schedule. And to begin, you'll start with your label. You have the title of the company, the Empire Company, and then you have your title of what you're doing, the cost of goods manufacturing schedule, and then you'll have the time frame for which you're using, which we'll be using the month of October 2020. So to start with, you start with the working process of October 1st. You start with $20,000, and then next you move on to your three costs of the cost of goods manufacturing schedule, which is direct materials used, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. So to start with direct materials used, to find that, you'll start with your raw materials inventory at the beginning of the month, and then you'll add your raw materials purchases within that month. So you have $18,000 plus $264,000 will give you your total raw materials available, which is $282,000. And then you'll subtract your raw materials inventory at the end of the month, your $29,000. And every time you subtract, you want to put in parentheses so that people know you're subtracting. And then that would give you your direct materials used for the month of $253,000. The next cost for this schedule would be direct labor, which is $190,000. And then your final cost is manufacturing overhead. Listed underneath the overhead would be your indirect factory labor, your utilities, your insurance, your rent on factory, and your depreciation. So when you add all those up, you'll get your total overhead, which will be $132,800. So then once you add all three of your costs together, that'll give you your total manufacturing cost of $575,800. And then you'll add that to your work in process at the beginning of the month, the $20,000, and that'll give you your total cost work in process for the month, which will be $595,800. And then the last step, you're going to subtract the work in process at the end of the month, which is $14,000, and again in parentheses, and that'll give you the cost of goods manufacturing, which is $581,800. And notice how I have these in a line, so you'll always know I subtracted and added this column and this column. These three are my costs, and then I added up there, so it's all nice and neat. But a lot of times, managers and analysis will use this final number to help them make key decisions decisions in their business. So now you can tell people that you know what an accountant does.